All right. Good morning.
Morning.
We survived last night. Last night was probably a little rougher, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Rest area stuff.
Yeah, we stopped at a rest area, which that was fine, but it was just pretty hot and humid when we stopped, and we can't run our air conditioner. So Ella had a little bit harder time with that, wouldn't you say?
She was a hot mess.
She was a hot mess. So I had her just go ahead and sleep with Joe in the bed because it would have been a little quieter in there because all the semis around us are running and making noise. So at least that area would be a little quieter. So you guys were helping each other out in there, huh?
Yeah, we had paper towels watered down and blotting each other, and then we had plates fanning each other. And then I actually slept on my plate because it was cooler than sleeping on the mattress or the pillow.
Yeah. And I just slept on the pull-out couch, and it was fine. But I would say probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning was much better because then it cooled down. We got all the windows and stuff open, but it cooled down. We got some sleep, so now we're refreshed this morning. It's probably about 9 o'clock Indiana time, and we are ready to get on the road. Oh, I would say one thing that I forgot to mention yesterday. In South Dakota, it was so wild that we got to a point where we were coming over this hill, and then when we crested that hill, it was like a totally different...
There was like a river down there, though.
There was a river, but then it was like, it wasn't like prairie farmland. It was hilly and beautiful. It kind of made me think of like the Wizard of Oz when she opens the door and it's, you know, everything's in color. It was just so wild how we went over that one hill and just the scenery just changed so much. So I don't know, so that was probably kind of cool to see. So now we're just a little bit east of Kadoka, I think, Kadoka, South Dakota, and we are heading to the Badlands.
At the Badlands National Park. This is gonna be pretty cool. And you can see in the background, it's just all rock. There's different layers of it. This is gonna be really sick. And they got really cool trails going on over there. I'm gonna climb up in those caves over there you see. I plan on that. This is gonna be nice. Hey there, Mama. What is your view on this place so far?
Oh my goodness, very cool. Yeah.
This is gonna be nice.
Yeah. It's just the formations, like wow.
Yeah, it's all just like so cool. It's beautiful. Very excited about this. So what's your view so far, Dad?
What?
What's your view so far?
What's my view?
On this place? Like,
Oh!
What do you think about it?
Spectacular.
I agree.
I think we're gonna get oozed and schmoozed today.
Oozed and smoothed?
Is that cave thing?
Yeah, this is gonna be real fun.
Walking out of the car, so.
Skies are beautiful. Definitely be walking on this stuff. It's gonna be fun. Come on, let's go. Let's go check this stuff out. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Mama. Come on.
Hold on.
Come on.
I'm waiting for your sister.
Who cares? Who cares? We gotta go. It's gonna be dope. Yeah. It's the vlog. Yeah, it's the vlog. So you just keep on going.
You're gonna use up all my battery.
Oh well. It won't use that much. Alright, let's get going. I'm going down there. Here we go. This is gonna be lit. This is gonna be awesome. The Badlands. Super sick. Sand on the bottom of your shoe where you're walking. And then this stuff's all rocks. Pretty cool. It's pretty neat. You just climb up on it. All right, see you on the flip side.
recap on yesterday. It was a full, nice travel day. We got set up. We really like this little campground here, campground, which is really cute. And we ended our day with going to Mount Rushmore, which was really, really, really neat. You don't even have to go in there to see Mount Rushmore. If you just want, you can drive on the highway and see it from the highway. Still a nice view, but if you want to get a closer look, which I do highly recommend, then you can just pull in there. It's like $10 for parking. There's a parking garage. You walk up. Now, typically, I think you'd be able to walk down to like the amphitheater, but it is under construction. So the area where they would typically have like the different state flags out and you can go down to the amphitheater, it's all closed. So each night they have a closing ceremony where they, one of the rangers, he talks a little bit about Mount Rushmore. They'll have any veterans come up if you're there and you can help fold the flag. And then they play the national anthem. And then once that is either during that or at the end, and then they will turn the lights on to light up the Mount Rushmore, which is really, really neat. So since the amphitheater was closed, we went ahead and opted to walk the trail, which is kind of beside of it, and then you can connect down at this Sculptures Cafe. You can connect there and go up to the President's Trail, which I do highly recommend it. It's a lot of steps, but it's totally worth it. It's like maybe half a mile total one way. Hello. So yeah, it's totally worth it because you get a close-up view. And then we went up there. We couldn't hear exactly what the ranger was saying, but we could tell that, what they were talking about and that they played the national anthem. You could hear that, and then the lighting of the Mount Rushmore. So it was really neat. So even though that one area is closed, I would still, if you wanted to see it light up at night, you could still get there in plenty of time. In the daylight, you could even walk the trail up and then walk back, or like what we did, we walked the trail up and then we just sat there when it was closer to the actual faces of the Mount Rushmore, and then you could see it being lit up there. So it was a good day. We got a good night's sleep, and more fun tomorrow.